First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, black women being put to death, but who will help them? Okay, because they've been the main ones pushing this feminist ideology. This I don't need a man, niggas ain't shit, so on and so forth. The black man is the worst thing going. You got these different divestors, right, that have these groups, with a whole bunch of so-called black women just talking about a so-called black men like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Saying they're the worst man going. They ain't shit. They're conquered. They're this and that. And this is a thing amongst them. And they don't have very little so-called black women step up and say anything against that. And even if they do, right? Do they treat their man how they're supposed to treat their man according to the scriptures? Because they can say, I only deal with the so-called black man. But let's say I only like dogs. I don't deal with cats. I only like dogs. But then I treat the dog like shit. I don't feed the dog. I kick the dog, for no reason. I abuse the dog. But I only like dogs. I only deal with dogs. Does that mean anything? No, it doesn't mean anything. So it's about how you treat the so-called black man. It's how you treat your man, right? And we're so-called black man is starting to wake up now, man. He's starting to see that y'all ain't right. That's why he's moving on to the so-called white women in these other nations. Okay? That's why he's doing that, because he's starting to wake up and see that y'all ain't right. And there's nothing you could do to turn back. And I agree with the elder apostle when he said that there's nothing that they can do to get the so-called black man back. No, because it's the spirit. All right? It's the spirit doing that. Because, when all hell breaks loose, you're not going to have anyone to turn to. You done burned your bridges. So you're not going to have anyone to turn to. Okay. So I'm going to play this video. This video is about 11 months ago. But, it shows Esau is getting in that cold spirit towards you Jake women. Because he's been had a cold spirit against the Jake man. But you Jake women, these Edomites are going to start putting you to death more and more. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, these Edomites are not going to give a damn about you. They hate you as well. So, hey, if you don't have that protection, we'll see how you fare in that time. Let's play this video.
Police in Ohio, after being accused of stealing alcohol. Body cam of the incident has been released. The young mother's family now calling for charges to be laid.
Hey. 21-year-old Takaya Young is inside this car in a shopping centre car park when police approach.
Out of the car.
For what?
Out of the car.
For what?
They said you stole stuff, do not leave.
She's pregnant and refuses to get out.
Get out of the car.
Another officer stands in front of her car. Then she tries to drive off. Takaya's car crashed into a wall. She died from the gunshot fired through the windscreen. Her unborn baby could not be saved.
She shouldn't be gone.
The shooting happened last week. This morning, Takaya's family wept after seeing the body camera footage before it was released publicly by police in Blendon Township, Ohio.
I saw a young woman get killed. In that video, I didn't see any exoneration for the police officer.
The officers were already in the car park on an unrelated matter. Police say a supermarket worker told them Young, already a mother to 2 children, had just stolen alcohol. The policeman who pulled the trigger has been put on leave. The police department policy states officers...
And why would this demon be drinking alcohol when she's pregnant, man? You know what I'm saying? So they're just not right, man. They just ain't right.
She'll use only that amount of force that reasonably appears necessary. What's reasonable is now the subject of investigations. Takaya's family want charges laid. In the United States, Jonathan Kersley, 9 News.
All right, so Esau is getting in that cold spirit. I want to get this other video, this so-called black woman. She was speaking about her experience at the bank.
I went to the bank yesterday and I stood behind this white man and his wife, and I guess I startled him when I walked in behind him. But keep in mind that I always keep my distance around you white folks in real life because I don't trust you far as I can see the front of my goddamn eyelids. So I I saw that he had a concealed weapon on him. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind that you can't even have no weapon in the bank. That's number one. So that's racism within itself. Because if I was a nigga walking in the bank with a concealed weapon, you're going to call the police. All right? So when we talk about racism, racism equates to power. And black people doesn't have power. So there's no way clinically possible that we can be racist. Okay? Let's go on and get that off the table. Anyway, that's neither here or there. When I walked in behind him, I guess I startled him. So he grabbed his weapon. He did not pull it out. But you know how you carrying a firearm on you and you see something suspicious, you might just grab it just in case you got to pull it out. That's what he did, you guys. That's what that man did. And I just looked at him like, whoa. So the lady said, hey, you can go to the next bank teller. She does, she's a notary because I had to get a form notarized. So at this point, I'm just still looking at the guy, like just giving him eye contact for the most part. Like, what the fuck this nigga on? What's really going on out here? And it was so many things just running through my head, okay? So many things. I say all that to say this, all right? Because it's heavy on my chest. As for you women that gets on this motherfucking internet and think that you can just wave your degrees in everybody's face and you're telling the world that you don't need a man for nothing. You Mrs. Independent. You graduated from college. You making money, baby. Let me tell you something. Every day, and I'm not making this up when I say this, okay? I've been a single woman for years, okay? I've been working on myself within the past maybe 3 to 4 years, okay? Every day I wish I had the protection of a man behind me. I don't give a fuck what I got. You cannot protect yourself. You cannot protect yourself. I don't give a damn how you slice it. You women running around here thinking that your degrees and thinking that all of these things is going to get you protection, baby. This world is going downhill. Y'all better go find you somebody to settle with, okay? I seen that balloon popping dating show. You women running around here critiquing men for so many different things. I don't like his shoes. I don't like his style. He's under 5'7". Let me ask you a question. I'm going to land a plane with this one. Do you think Sonya Massey would have been executed if she would have had a man in the house with her? Me and my homeboy was talking about this the other day. She said, you know what? She wouldn't have been executed because if she would have had a man in the house, a dominant, healthy, masculine man that knows how to protect himself and his family, she wouldn't have had to call the police. Y'all better get with the fucking program. You running around here thinking your goddamn degrees and everything is going to protect you. It's not. It's not going to protect you. It's not. You need a man. Especially you black women, you need a black man around that's going to protect you at all times. Okay? Because it's hard out here being a single mother and I got to walk around with my 9mm everywhere I go with my hand on the motherfucking trigger everywhere I go. Because I'm scared to death. I don't know what's going to happen. All right? So y'all better stop running around here and thinking that you don't need no man. Honey, because all I know is I'm patiently waiting for one. I'm patiently waiting for one.
Well, that's it. So you see the point, okay? So, she's starting to come to her senses. And notice she said she was working on herself about 3 to 4 years. It's been 3 to 4 years. That's around the time that Kevin Samuels got popular, right? So the Lord raised up Kevin Samuels to put the spotlight on the so-called black woman even more. And now this thing has blown up. And now Jake has been privy to your ways, and he's basically, he's forsaken you, man, in droves. Okay. Because whenever I see a Jake with an N-dub, I know I don't envy that relationship whatsoever. Okay. Whatsoever. So anyways, because they usually look beat down. They usually look beat down. And if you see a Jake with another nation, he looks lively, looks happy. He looks like he's loosened up. Okay. Because there's a different treatment that you get from these other nations' women versus your own. But anyways, the time is coming where, they're going to be ashamed, okay, at the way they behaved. All right. And shalom to the brother GMS Like-Minded. And brother, I'm not an elder, brother. I'm just a brother. Okay, I'm just a brother. So none of you brothers don't be calling me an elder. I'm just a brother. Okay. Now, shalom to you, Akim. Shalom. Now, what I want to do is I want to get some scriptures. I'm gonna start with let me start with Micah 7. You know, let's go Micah 7 and 10. It says Micah 7 and verse 10, and it reads, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Where is Yahweh thy power?" And you best believe that the so-called black woman is the second enemy you have under the so-called white man. Okay. And in certain cases, they're worse. Okay. Depending on which one you're dealing with. Okay. They are clearly the enemy. Okay. And they're looking to subdue you. They're looking to subdue you. Okay. They don't want to see you happy. Okay. They are absolutely the enemy. I remember the going into this one store and seeing this N-Dub, and I'm watching this particular Jake, and he's looking at her and he's smiling and giving her energy. "Hey, how you doing, sister?" Like he's giving her like this good energy. And I'm looking at her and I'm watching her, how she's watching him, and she's looking at him with the eyes of hate. Right. But I'm on the side. So I'm watching her with the same eyes he's giving him, the hateful eyes. I'm giving her those same hateful eyes. Right. And you could just tell, you don't know when someone's giving you a look of hate. And I marveled at it because the guy he's giving her that good energy, you know. But the thing is, she has a hatred deep down for the so-called black man. Okay. They're not going to admit it. They ain't going to tell you that. A lot of them ain't going to tell you that. But that's what it is. There's a demonic spirit in them that has a hatred for you. So as I'm looking at her with a serious, look, okay, of hate, okay. Then she kind of looks at me. Oh, she kind of surprised that I caught her looking at him. And she kind of like her face kind of changed. Oh, And then you know what she did after? And for no reason. I didn't have no conversation with this chick whatsoever. She didn't offer that guy that was being all friendly and nice with her. She didn't offer him not a damn thing. Okay. But what she offered me an extra drink. She said, "I have some extra. Do you want some?" So I'm like, yeah, this is because she's caught. And she was being super friendly with me because she's caught. Okay. But deep down inside, I don't care even if they smile in your face, man. It's just like the Edomites, man. Just like the so-called white man. You can't trust these hoes, man. They are your enemy, man. This is what the scriptures say what it says for a reason, man. This is Micah 7 and 10. Let me read that again. "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street." See, this is one of the times that the men of the Lord are looking for. We're looking to see you women humbled, the day when you are humbled, because the pride has been off the charts. Okay, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is getting ready to completely do away with that. All right, in the times to come, feminism will disappear. Okay, before our eyes. All right, because they are completely immersed. They are baptized in this feminism, man. This is Isaiah 32 and verse 2. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest." Right? Now, the tempest represents what? These tribulations that are coming. Because a lot of tribulations are coming in the earth, man. Okay? I remember when the C-19 hit. These women started to humble down, man. They were looking at these women, women, that wouldn't smile at you normally was smiling at you. When this thing first started, they were scared, boy. They were scared. Okay? And they weren't looking at the effeminate type of dudes. They were looking at the masculine dudes. Brothers was getting smiled at. Okay? I remember that, bro. They were doing these little podcasts, not even podcasts. That's when those panels, they had the panels with that's when I first seen the panels with a bunch of people like in like the StreamYard, you know, the bunch of people, and then the women would come, what did we do? What did we do wrong all these years? Well, how can we change it? How can we change our, you know, how can we mend the relationship between the black man and the black woman? I remember they were coming all humble because they were getting nervous. But then when Esau started to, everything started to get back to, you know, they started to get, you know, Esau started to, basically they started to get used to the system of how it was. And that pride started to come back into them. Right. But that time, when that time comes, man, when the next event, major event happens, man, there ain't no going back, man. OK, you're going to understand that this is the end of this place, man. OK, it says in Salakia, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. Okay, matter of fact, let's go down to verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled." And there's no more of a time of trouble than the time we're coming in now. There's never in the history of trouble, there's not been a time of trouble as what is getting ready to come now. Okay, best believe it. It says, "Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Whatever you were thinking of doing in the future, your plans for the future, that's not going to come. Whatever you envision the world to be like in the future is not going to come. Okay, we're coming into a dystopian type situation. Okay, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines," because they're being taken care of. This is a metropolis, meaning a mother city. The city was really, the way it's designed, is really designed for women. And it really weakens us as men, even being in these damn cities. To be honest with you, it really weakens us. The comfort, too much comfort is not good, man. Okay? It weakens us. But you know, that's why we're gonna need the help of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You know? Period. We're gonna need Yahushai to help us and guide us in that time, man. Right? But the teats, the benefits, the police, right? These different things that they got that sustain them, these different whatever programs, child support, whatever type of government assistance they have in their city, these jobs, okay, that's nourishing them. That's about to come to an end. Don't you know that there's a bunch of job losses that's getting ready to happen? The scriptures speak about the grinders ceasing, meaning work is about to stop. Work is getting ready to stop in Egypt, the modern day Egypt, man. You guys are finished, man. Okay? If Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not with you, you're finished. And that includes the men too. Okay? That includes the men too. But guess what? A man is going to have more of a chance than a woman. Just by nature. You women are going to be through. You women and children. Okay? It says, Shalom. It says, upon the land of my people. Okay, so that's the point on that. At the end of the day, man, y'all are gonna be humbled greatly by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? And guess what? You're gonna learn to share too. That's another thing y'all are gonna learn to do. Y'all are gonna really, like your pastor said, it's not, you really not sharing. You only share something you own. You're gonna learn to allow to be cool with a man having multiple women. That's what's getting ready to come. This is what Isaiah 4:1 is gonna happen before the kingdom. That's not happening in the kingdom, okay? Because just when you read it, it's clearly not speaking about in the kingdom. This is before the kingdom. This is gonna happen in this time. This is getting ready to happen. Okay, this is Isaiah 4:1. It says, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, right? It means multiple. It means it's a complete number, okay? Saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. You're not going to eat your own bread and wear your own apparel in the kingdom. You're going to be nourished and taken care of by your husband, okay? And basically, we're going to have all the wealth at our disposal, okay? All the wealth you can imagine at our disposal as Israelites, right? It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And there's going to be a lot of reproach. That word reproach goes into shame. There's going to be a lot of reproach coming to you. And I always say part of the reproach is going to be these men saying, well, I thought you were independent. Okay? Because the men are going to be, they're going to have, even these dudes, these red pill dudes, it's going to be kind of a bittersweet thing for them too, because they can't wait to see you women humbled as well. Okay? It says reproach, scorn, taunt. Oh, they're going to be taunting you. Okay? They're going to be taunting you. Okay, scorn upon an enemy, reproach, condition of shame, disgrace, a reproach. Yeah, because that feminism that you took hold to, you're gonna have to completely let go of that. So that's gonna be a shame to you, because the men are gonna be looking like, so now you need a man. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. I thought you were Miss Independent, man. All right. See, we're going to have the attitude of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You see how Yahweh, he had that attitude towards us, like, you want to serve other gods, okay, go ahead and do that. Okay? But let them help you in that time. We're going to say, well, you want to trust in the so-called white man, that's the Zaddy, that's your God. Well, go and deal with them. Go let them help you. Go let them help you, because we don't have a woman as Israelite men. Especially the southern kingdom, we do not have women. Okay, our women belong. Well, even the northern kingdom, our women, all the Israelites, our women, they belong to Esau, Edom, and the government. They don't belong to us. Okay, you best believe it. Okay, this is Judges 10:14. It says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of tribulation." Yeah, this is dealing with the nation of Israel, but the nation of Israel is likened unto the woman of the Lord. Okay, so the Lord is giving us a taste of that medicine that we gave to Him as a nation. Okay, so we're getting to see the anger and the vexation that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua had, and that that's why He turned His back on the nation of Israel for a time period. He turned His back, and we're going to turn our back on you in that day. Yeah, go and cry unto your gods, man. Go call Esau, man. Go call Daddy Esau. Go call the police, man. Because every time the so-called black woman don't like the way that Jake gets on, I'm gonna call the cops. Right? Take him to child support. I'll take you to child support. And you can't see your son. Did you that? You can't see his. Giving Jake all kind of hell. Well. That time is coming, man. The chickens are coming home to roost. This is Jeremiah 4:30. It says, "And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments, right, of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting," and you put on that makeup and all that stuff, you looking good, and you try to make yourself look good, "in vain shalt thou make thyself fear. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life." And we're seeing Esau, Edom, right? Her lover, the serpent, and they're putting them to death left and right, and it's only going to increase. This is low level. This is very low level. I can't even say left and right. This is so low level. When that time comes, man, and Esau can just let loose these Jeffrey Dahmers, these Ted Bundys that are out here amongst us, these Dylan Roofs that are out here amongst us, and they can't wait to put some ninjas to death. And you know how Esau is. He's gonna go for the easy targets, man. He's gonna go for the easy targets. You women, you children. All right. And, hey, man, listen, man. If you're not under the banner of a man of the Lord, man, you are finished. Let me tell you now, you are finito. Okay. Let me tell you now. And yeah, this is speaking about the nation of Israel. Like I said, this same thing is getting ready to happen to y'all. Y'all are going to be in that same position of destitution, right? Because you trusted in these devils, right? And, you know, and you forsook your men, okay? It says, for I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion, right? When you see daughter, it usually is dealing with the nation, okay? And you see daughters, it's usually dealing with, you know, the women of the nation, okay? That bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. And there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be, you know, unaliving people in these coming days, man. Okay? In these coming days, gonna be a lot of people unaliving people, man. All right? See what these brothers put up here. It's not letting me scroll up for some reason, but I can see Wisdom of Solomon 2:24. It says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. They're definitely holding on the side of the devil. That's for sure. And that's for sure. Okay? That's for sure. They're definitely holding on the side of the devil. Let me get Deuteronomy 32. Verse 36. Because we're going to have the same attitude that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has toward the nation of Israel. Right? When they went off and they started to do their thing, they want to trust in these other gods and forsake him and, you know, disrespect him. Well, okay, cool. Now I'm going to turn my back on you. That's what the Lord did. And that's what we're going to do to you. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 36. It says, for Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants, himself for his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, listen, we regret even dealing with you at this point. That's how bad y'all are, man. We regret even dealing with you. We you know, we don't know what we were thinking when we look back in the past, man. Because some brothers tried. Some brothers said, I'm going to deal with the N-dub. I'm going to pick up the so-called black. I tried that shit, you know, in the truth. You know, I said, hey, I was listening to the apostles. Yeah, the apostles is right. But, you know, it's still dealing with the N-dub. And this is why it's good to take the advice of the men of the Lord, man. Okay? And then you find out they like to disrespect you. You know, they get off on disrespecting you in public. And they try that type of shit. They actually, I remember I had one that tried it, and for no reason. She just did it. She just tried it to try it. Absolutely zero reason. She just tried it to try it, and I had to curse her ass out. And I said, this bitch is fucking crazy. Why would you even try to do something like that? And she tried to do it in front of Edomites, and I was like, what the fuck? So I cursed her ass out, and I stopped dealing with that shit, man. I mean, I gave her a cold curse her ass out. Right? And you start to find out these chicks, they like, and then you go holler at them and they'll try to embarrass. It's just a weird energy, right? It's like a weird, but then you deal with them other nations, they don't do that type of stuff. They'll be pleasant, you know, whatever. It's bizarre, bro. You know, but hey, that's that simp spirit that was given, you know, going back to the time we were children. You got to shake that nonsense off, man. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 36. It says, for Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offering. See, that's the shame unto us. Right? As a nation, when the Lord came with that energy, like, well, where are your gods? That was a shame to the nation of Israel. So it's going to be a shame and a reproach unto you. You see? Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. Says, and then he said, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. See, that's when you know the most. Hey, that's when you know. There's no other God but Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When you try to call on those guys and they can't help you. In that time, they're not going to help these other people, man. These people that are calling on Allah and these different Buddha and whoever else they're calling on, or maybe themselves. You know, these people worship themselves too, right? And they're not going to be able to deliver themselves, so they're going to be ashamed. And who are we going to be boasting in? We're going to be boasting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See, our God is working. Our God is helping us, man. Why don't you call on your gods? Don't ask me for bread. Ask your gods for bread, man. Okay? I don't have no bread for you. Ask your gods, man. You see? So, anyways, that's the energy we're coming with, man. That's the energy we're going to come with in that time, man. Point blank, period, man. With that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. And I'll say shalom.